sidikide le ndaba ya Petal.
It's me, Mario. Game over.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is andiswasanelisiwekhumalo, also known as Andy K. And to all the returning subscribers, thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. And if you are not subscribed, make sure you pause this video, you go subscribe, and you make sure you do come back. As you see from the title below, I don't need to explain what's happening in today's video. Let's just get straight into it, okay? So we start the episode with Lachoncho and Thobile meeting up for lunch, which is going to be very interesting considering the fact that Lachoncho really hates Thobile. So they go out for lunch, and obviously we know what's the whole purpose of Lachoncho having lunch with Thobile. So Lachoncho obviously asked Thobile why she was so cold when Lachoncho was interviewing Thobile at Vuma FM. To which Thobile was just like, I don't recall being cold to you. I don't even remember that day. To which Lachoncho was just like, nah, I don't believe you. How can you not remember that you were cold to me when I was interviewing you at Vuma FM? To which I kind of believe Thobile. If it is something that happened quite a long time ago, obviously, am I going to remember that I was cold to you at Vuma FM during an interview? No, I'm probably not going to remember. I honestly think that maybe Thobile doesn't remember that day, or maybe she was just going through something and it kind of showed, what can I say? It showed through her face. Yeah, it showed through her face that, you know, she wasn't really feeling the vibe or whatever. But Lachoncho's not convinced. Lachoncho just thinks that, you know what, Thobile is not the girl she thinks she is. She's very fake. She's this person when she's around her family, then when she's alone she's a different person. Personally, I just think that Lachoncho has been influenced by Thobile's sister wife Umayeni. I just think that this is some kind of secondhand, what do you call this? She's hating Thobile through her sister wife. You kind of get what I'm saying. This is why I say it's kind of like some secondhand hate. Yeah, it's a secondhand hate because Lachoncho doesn't really have a valid reason as to why she hates Thobile. And then Lachoncho begins to ask Thobile that she also noticed that she was very kind of off at the Halloween party. Is it because that she didn't go with the theme and was not dressed to Halloween? Or is it because she doesn't know the ladies? Which Thobile did explain that, you know what, I was feeling this way because you guys know each other for a long time and I don't know what to talk about with the ladies, so I did feel kind of awkward. To which Thobile, she was lying that she left the party because she was sick. She left the party because she was feeling awkward, and I think Thobile needs to pick up her weight. She needs to deliver in terms of content. She knew what she was signing for when she came to the show. She knew that she was going to meet ladies she did not know. So I just believe that Thobile, you need to pick up your weight. You need to start talking to the other ladies. It can't be every time if there's an event and you kind of feel awkward around the ladies, then you leave. Girl, you need to pick up your weight, okay? And we see Jojo, Annie, and Nonku meet up. I know in my previous review I said I'm very excited to see where this trio's friendship is gonna go. Actually, I take that back. Londi, Jojo, and Annie do give me a bit of Mean Girl vibes, and there's only one reason. Every time they kind of meet up, it has to be something negative. It has to be about someone and stuff like that. Then Jojo begins to discuss the meeting that she had with Nonku, the one-on-one meeting that she had with Nonku, and now she's kind of discussing about the whole cheating men thing, which Jojo, if her man does not cheat, why is she so pressed about the matter that Nonku said all black men cheat and all white men buy? At this point, it's just like, does Calvin cheat or what? Because at this point, just let it go. If that's what Nonku stands by, and you know that your man does not cheat, then why are you so pressed about it? So she begins talking about that, and then in that conversation, she begins to insinuate that Nonku drinks a lot of alcohol. So with that insinuation, somewhere, somehow, Jojo decides that, you know what, I want to plan an intervention on Nonku's drinking. To which, where does she feel like she knows Nonku that well for her to have an intervention about Nonku's drinking? Considering the fact that she did say that Nonku, she's trying to build a new friendship with Nonku, I don't see the reason why she should have had that intervention with Nonku about her drinking. And upon that, she was just like, you know what? I'm also gonna bring Londi to the mix. Londi does not even know Nonku like that, so it was a bad idea from the get-go. And he was just like, they can go. She is not gonna be part of it, which is the one good thing that Annie has said throughout the whole season, that, you know what, I'm not going to go to Nonku's intervention about the alcohol thing. Londi and Jojo can go, and yeah, she already knows that it is a bad idea. Now we see Latonto and Londi just exercising in Latonto's house. The ladies want to have their nice summer bodies ready. And we see then after the whole exercise, we see Latonto updating Londi. She was updating Londi about the fact that she took Nonku's mom out on a spa date. To which Londi was kind of like, why would you take the queen out to a spa date? But okay. And then in that conversation, they just begin to talk about, like, Tonko was just like, do you think that Annie and the queen should resolve their issues? Because we already know the issue that Annie has with Nonku's mom. To which Londi was just like, no, I don't see the reason why they should resolve their issues. This is just a case of he said, she said. Oh, yes. He said, she said, kind of thing. And Londi is just like, as much as Annie heard this and the queen is saying something else, we know as ladies that we are okay upstairs. To which at the time I'm just like, Latonto was supposed to tell Londi. Why couldn't Latonto tell Londi that, you know what, I actually heard something else? The queen actually did not say what you guys are saying. I heard the queen saying that I'm beautiful. You guys are not just beautiful as me. And I was just like, why couldn't Latonto tell that to Londi? But if it was Annie, it was going to be a different business. So it kind of gave me that kind of cowardly energy that said with your chest, the way he said it to the queen, that, you know what, the queen didn't say that. Me and Sarisha actually heard something else. And then obviously Latonto has to update Londi about her meeting Tobile, and that she was just like, you know what Tobile said? She said that she forgot everything, she does not recall. And Londi was kind of like, oh, was one a manga, which at this point I feel like, even if Tobile was to kind of make a relationship with Londi, I don't think that relationship would even work, because already I think Londi has this perception. She has a different perception of Tobile now, obviously because of Latonto. I see Londi also hating Tobile. What's the reason? I don't know. But in my opinion, I don't think Tobile actually deserves this hate she's getting from Latonto. I think Latonto should just let it go. If Tobile doesn't like you, she doesn't like you. Just let it go. Like, it cannot be njalo every episode. Utobile. Meanwhile, Utobile is not even talking about you. So let it go, Latonto. Let it go. We see Tobile is going to Sarisha's house. Now, when it comes to Tobile and Sarisha, I saw on Twitter people like saying that Tobile gives a bit of groupie vibes or starstruck vibes when she is around Sarisha, which is something that I also am kind of seeing that, hi man, Tobile is kind of giving me like Njalo when she's with Sarisha. She's just like very, I don't, mesmerized and starstruck. But anyway, Tobile goes to Sarisha's house, and we see Sarisha going into her closet, which, baby, you see, when we talk about money, we talk about Sarisha's closet. Did you see those bags? Did you see those shoes? Sarisha is the epitome of luxury and money. Her closet is absolutely beautiful. And Tobile was just also mesmerized by the closet, by the shoes, by everything. And then In that moment, they begin to talk about the Halloween party, why Tobile decided to leave early to the Halloween party, to which Tobile says she was sick. Now, Yabana it's not consistent. To Lakonto, she said she left because she didn't know the ladies well. To Sorisha, she's saying she was sick. So, now we can kind of see that she should have just said it with her whole chest that I don't know these ladies well. I didn't feel comfortable. That's why I left the Halloween party. And Sorisha just feels that Tobile is kind of in her shell a lot. And she's just like, you know what, we're just going to wait for some time. Maybe Tobile needs time to kind of open up to the other ladies. And that's where we end up with that scene. Then we see the scene about Londi. I feel like every single scene we see with just Londi and her mom, they always talk about umembes. Jalo. Umembes. But anyway, we at Londi's house and talk about umembeso, and the mother just wants a date for umembeso because Londi's already living with her baby daddy, with which the mom is not she's kind of not feeling that whole situation because she wants Londi to first get married and then, you know, live with the baby daddy. So the mom is kind of like pressing Londi for the days for umembeso. And, you know, Londi just updates her mom on her meeting the other ladies and how she feels about the other ladies in the group. And then she also says that she has met Nonku's mom, which calls herself the queen. So Nonku's mom is kind of confused, like, hey, why is someone's mom chilling around people that are younger with her? Which is what most of us have been saying, that Nonku's mom must stop chilling with the ladies. She must find her own group of, like, Londi's mother. She should be chilling with Londi's mom, Ganje. So her mom asked that what is Nonku's mom the queen of? And Londi begins to laugh like, I am ass and stuff like that. And Londi's mom just says that, you know who's the real queen? I'm the real queen. And you can see that she's being shady and all that stuff. So now we are at Jojo's house for Nonku's intervention. Which the fact that this intervention is even happening, I don't know. I was kind of feeling some way about it, that Gandhi Jojo's really serious about having an intervention about Nonku's drinking. Umazela piwena uzuba nama intervention. But anyway, so we see Londi coming into Jojo's house, and, you know, Jojo just begins to explain, update Londi about her isiZulu classes, and, you know, just says that I learned a new word, I learned ubaba and stuff like that, which Velu Jojo and Bolo Taiko serious, don't put this soul, like I could just serious. So while they were just talking and discussing, Nonku comes in. So Nonku comes in, and Nonku doesn't know that Londi is there at Jojo's house. She was just like, oh, I came in and Londi says, oh, surprise. So now Jojo is beginning to offer drinks to the ladies, and she offers Nonku wine, which Nonku declines and says she doesn't want wine. To which Jojo's just like, no, you're gonna drink it. And I'm just like, hi, but why? If Nonku does not want to drink wine, she doesn't want to drink wine on the day, which is very interesting on the fact that you're having an intervention about her alcohol drinking, but at the same time you want her to drink wine. So it's kind of like you want her to get drunk, and then you want to have to pull that whole narrative. You drunk right now, that's why we're having an intervention for you, which was very weird. And then Jojo brings up the whole cheating conversation again, to which at this point I'm very bored. I am bored at Jojo for bringing this up again, because as I said, if Calvin or whoever does not cheat, why are you so pressed about that whole matter? I don't hear Londi talking about it. I don't hear Tobile talking about it. Like, let it go. Like, at this point, it kind of gives us suspicions that maybe Calvin has cheated before. You never know. And Nonku is sticking to a statement. At this point, I actually respect Nonku, because at this point, I would also be like, you know what? I stick to my statement. I said what I said, and I'm saying it with my full chest at this time. All black men cheat and white men buy. So she's just like, I am not changing my statement. I'm sticking to it, and that's how I feel like. At that point, I would have said the same thing too, just for Jojo to leave me alone. And then now they just begin to tell Nonku that at every event or gathering that they have, she's always drunk. And it was very interesting. The only one event I actually saw Nonku drunk at was the Halloween party. I get lapho she was drunk with darky the spring has sprung. She didn't seem drunk, but you don't know. We are just seeing from the outside, like since book TV, those people are actually at the event. So maybe us seeing on TV and you actually being at the event is totally different. So Londi just tells Nonku that she's been drunk at every event, and now it kind of makes things very clear, because I remember Nonku's mom, the queen, saying that Nonku does have a drinking problem. I think it was 2 episodes back, or not 3. And I was just like, how? Why would they randomly just talk about Nonku's drinking? Because we don't see her drunk jalo. So now it kind of makes sense, the queen's sense of Nonku's drinking habits. And then Londi and Nonku begin to argue, because Nonku was just like, she does not get drunk, she gets tipsy. And Londi was just like, hi, don't play here, we've seen you drunk. And she's just like, no, I don't get drunk, I just don't get drunk. Which Nonku was lying. At the Halloween party, she was absolutely drunk. She was not tipsy, she was just drunk there. And one thing I liked about that whole situation, that uLondi ubeyimela bo into ekhulumayo, ubeyimela nje into ekhulumayo. And then that's where the whole thing ends, with Londi and Nonku just arguing about her drinking. Now we're at Sarisha's house, and Sarisha's hosting dinner to Tobile and Musa. Which nje excitement in Tobile and Musa's eyes, it was just like, yeah, when we've completed our mission of getting at Sarisha's house. It was just like, hey, tick number 1 says completely le mission. So you can just see Musa Mseligu is excited Vivian is there. He is super excited that Vivian is there. And obviously at the dinner table they just begin talking about polygamy, and that's the thing. It's temp, so they just talk about polygamy. And then Vivian teaches Musa to drink wine. At that moment it did feel like Musa is sucking up to Vivian a lot. And it was kind of, some people on Twitter were saying that it was kind of cringe, the way Musa and Tobile was sucking up to Sarisha and Vivian. For me, it was kind of like, oh guys, yes, we get it that these people have money, you probably look up to these people, but the way they were kind of behaving like groupies at some point, I was just like, man, they are all old, Lapayan, like all of them are old. So why must it be a case of we must act like groupies because you guys have more money than us? So I was just irritated at that. Now we're at Jojo's house, and Jojo is hosting a pool party. So we see Latonko coming in, and then Londi coming in. So when Londi comes in, she updates Latonko on the intervention they had on Nonku. So she just updates Latonko on that intervention, to which Latonko was very surprised that I'm sure there was drama when they had that whole intervention with Nonku. And then the other ladies come in. The other ladies come in besides Nonku and Tobile. So all the ladies just begin talking about Nonku's drinking, and it was just like Nonku, to which, one thing about Nonku, she is the main character on Real Housewives of Durban, and I think we can say that she is carrying the show on her back, because every single episode Nonku has been steering. She's been the main girl in every episode, so Nonku is definitely carrying the show on her back. And then Annie comes in. So Annie did say she did expect that there would be drama because it is Nonku, to which I'm 100% sure if there was an intervention on Annie and they said Annie drinks a lot, Naya should be feeling some type of way. And not because there'll be drama because it's Annie, because where do you guys come off in telling me I have a drinking problem? So I know there was going to be drama if it was Annie. And then Nonku comes in looking as gorgeous as ever, my best dress of the pool party. She had like this nice red bikini, and then she had like a nice red cover up. Nonku looks beautiful. Nonku at that pool party looked absolutely beautiful. As in any event, Nonku goes really out in any event. And then while the ladies are just enjoying themselves, some flowers come in. So when the flowers come in, everyone's just like, Jojo, look at the nice flowers that you have. And Jojo was like, those are not my flowers. Those are definitely not my flowers. And Kanti, only to find out the flowers were for La Tonto. And the card read, so Jojo took the flowers and she took the card, and the card said something along the lines of to my Petal, from Petal, something along the lines of that. And obviously then when they read the card, they found out that it was for La Tonto, which very suspicious. Aske sidikite le ndaba ya Petal, because did La Tonto tell Petal where she's going? 1. 2, did La Tonto send Petal the address of Indao? It was kind of just very weird. That was the weird part, that so Petal decided to send flowers at Jojo's house. That was like really suspicious. And when I was reading the comments on Twitter, a lot of people were just like, Petal, La Tonto bought the flowers herself. And at one point when I was watching, I was just like, maybe she did, because what is going on? What is going on here? And then along the lines, it felt like Tonto betoma, because she's just like, Petal has a yacht, Petal this, Petal that. And at that point when she was like, Petal has a yacht, I was just like, no man, is Petal a real person? Because at this point it's just like she's trying to show the ladies that, look, I have a man that has money and all those things. And obviously the ladies don't buy it. The ladies being Jojo, the ladies being Nogu doesn't buy it. She was just like, is Petal even real? I mean, she probably sent flowers to herself. Even Annie's just like, there was no need for what was happening. Even if she did have a boyfriend, I think, was there a need for us to know that she does have a boyfriend? So I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of 50-50. I don't know if Petal does exist, and if he does exist, it's just very strange. The whole thing was just very strange. And then Londi tells the ladies that she's inviting the ladies to Mnambutu for a getaway. So she's inviting all the ladies to a Mnambutu getaway. And then obviously Tobile comes late, and then they inform Tobile about the getaway to Mnambutu, to which Tobile is very excited about the getaway. And that's where the episode for Real Housewives of Durban ends. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please comment down below. Please make sure you do subscribe. We're on the road to 700 subscribers. And I'll see you guys in my next video or in my next review. I love you guys all for watching. Bye.